You want the truth? Well, here's the wicked truth.
Yo, what's happening, man? We back here on the Wicked Truth, Wicked Truth TV. That's one word too, Stack. When you start, Stack, when you promote the Wicked Truth, you got to tell the people it's one long word.
Okay, then why did my mama couldn't find it? I can't find it.
Because you're not saying the whole thing, Stack. You're breaking it up.
Oh, so I can't say hashtag wicked, hashtag
No,
truth, hashtag TV?
no.
That ain't how you do it.
Stack, who we got in here with us today, man?
Man, right now, man, you know, man, I just want to just say right now, you know, hey, we got KB up in here, man. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know who KB is, you need to just close your eye and start tap dancing.
see, Stack, let me cut you real fast.
I do that all the time.
Yeah. It's KB, the legendary Decatur, KB facemob, KB Scarface, KB Rap-A-Lot. You got to get a man hit roses while he here. You can't just say KB.
You know what? That is about right. You know what? We got KB from the facemob, Scarface. Hey, the legend himself. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
How that was.
Hey, that was good.
Hey, but you know what?
Y'all crazy.
Before we start, see, they got
Stack,
on
watch
me.
your hand.
When
Get your hand out of my face. I done told you that 50 times. Do not reach cross me when you talking to KB. Don't reach cross me, man.
I ain't finna get jumped all up in here. But look at his shoes.
Video door.
That was my number
He
one
said the
pick.
number one shoes of all
And
time.
KB, Faith Mob, and Scarface, though, he, look, see, I knew I was G. I knew I was a gangster. I knew I was a gangster. Look, there you go.
Man, KB, don't rib him up, KB.
Why my eyes?
Do not rib him up, KB.
Why my eyes? Them Deodora.
Old
They were
school.
my number one shoe. You understand me? I told you I was a gangster.
Old school, baby.
Like, woo.
Oh, man, y'all, boy, I can tell this would be a crazy.
Oh, it's
interview.
finna be
I'm
a
putting my
great.
head down.
Yes, it is.
But let's, man,
You all right
Stack,
with me?
You got flavor, baby.
Oh, yo, don't talk. You heard it. You heard it. He said I got flavor.
Stack, one more last time.
He said I got
Don't
flavor.
reach across me to talk to KB.
He said I got
Don't reach your hands across me. I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to keep from swinging tonight. I will swing.
He said I got flavor.
Man, we're going to jump into it with the legendary KB, man, facemob, man. You know what I'm saying? Houston legend, Atlanta legend. You know, for y'all that don't know about this man here, let me give you a little bit of synopsis on him. This is first of all, he a real gangster. Second of all, he from the hood, all my ATLians, man. And he was one of the first guys that came from Georgia. We talking early 90s. Him and, like I was saying, Duke Dixon with Suave. He was one of the first guys that went out to Houston. This man went out to Houston, got a deal with the hottest label and arguably the best rapper ever to do it, in my opinion, Scarface. You know, so I think people slight face all the time. And this man went to my idol and got a deal because of how tight he was and because of how real he was. So, I mean, what he did only maybe, 0.0001% of people could do that. Right. Went out there, got hooked up with a rapper that a lot of people like, DEVIN the Dude.
Yeah.
And that's why I kind of want to start at right there with you, KB. So you out in Houston. Can you kind of tell us, how did the whole thing come about with you even getting with Scarface? How did you meet this man? How did you wind up in Houston, Texas on the hottest label, Rap-A-Lot?
Okay, well, I met him at the gate, Columbia Drive.
Okay. You met Scarface?
I met Scarface. It was a concert at the gate. It was the Ghetto Boys, UGK, Mac Mall from the Bay, Fifth Ward Boys. It was a concert at the gate, and me and my man, God bless the dead, Big Slim. We
shout out, Big Slim.
We went up there and stuff, and he was backstage, and some niggas was singing for him and shit. You know what I'm saying? They were trying to sing and shit. So me and if you know my nigga Big Slim, he like 400 pounds, like 6'7".
Right.
Big guy. You know what I'm saying? Rushed through the crowd and shit. Told Face like, man, fuck these niggas. Fuck all that singing shit. Fuck all that singing shit. So Face was like, shit, nigga, y'all done did all that? Go ahead.
Right.
So I started rapping for him and shit. So then by this time, the whole back area, you know, in the gate back in the back, but that shit got crowded. Everybody lined up trying to rock. He said, well, look here, I tell you what. You go through all these niggas right here, you coming with me. So
wow.
I had to rap against, you can ask DJ Herb.
Right. Yeah, DJ Herb.
DJ Herb, yeah. He said, you go through all these niggas right here, you got your deal.
Are you serious?
So I had to rap against about like 20, 25 niggas. At one time. Like, some of that shit was written, some of it was freestyle. It was just
You just going at them.
boom, boom,
Knocking
boom,
them down.
boom, 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 boom.
Man.
Some
God.
niggas, some of them were trying to come back at me. I would go right back at them.
Right.
Yeah.
Going back at him, man. That nigga was like, wow. He like, come on back here.
Wow.
And then remember them on Skypage
Yeah.
gave me that number and say, man, look, we on tour. I'm gonna be back home in 2 weeks. He said, call me. But he said, hit me tonight though. So I hit him. He said, nigga, I got you. He said, when I get up, when we come off the road, I got you. So it wasn't 2 weeks though. You know what I'm saying? It was probably like a couple months later because I ended up going to Mississippi. Me and my partner TC. I ended up going down there and shit because this nigga talking about he's booming down there. You know how niggas is, you know what I'm saying? You broke his motherfucker, go down there, ain't shit going on. You got that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? The weed baby, the bitches baby, everything baby around that motherfucker. Shout out to my niggas in Grenada, Mississippi.
That's right, man.
Grenada, Mississippi.
Hold it down.
But yeah, so I ended up leaving from Mississippi going to Houston. He called me. He was like, nigga, you ready? I'm like, hell yeah. He all right, well, shit. I'm finna send for you. So that's when I went to Houston. And we stayed out in Houston for about a week. And then we went to Cali, LA to work on the Untouchable album.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how I met Face at the gate.
Wow. That's incredible. So you meet this guy, and tell me a little bit, KB, because you know, man, we artists, we go back a long way. You know how many times folks don't told us, hey man, call me. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. 99% of the time, it never happens.
Yeah.
When he first said that, did you honestly at that particular moment believe it? Like, you know, yeah, right, I'm gonna call you in 2 weeks. Yeah, you gonna fuck with me.
Right. You know what? I kind of didn't believe it because, like you said, being here in Atlanta, these niggas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so fuck around with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. Like, shit, I done got plenty of these niggas know.
Right.
Shit, know they stay in everything.
Right.
But, nah, I kind of didn't believe it. But for some reason though, like I said, when he wrote down the number, like the Sky page is when you call her and the lady, you tell the operator answer the phone.
Correct.
It wasn't like now.
Right.
Like you tell her, hey, this is KB, tell Brad to call me. Like, so I was at my home on Big Slim house. When he called that number back, for some reason, I knew he was gonna fuck with me.
Right.
I didn't know when.
Right.
But I could hear it in his voice. I could hear the way he was talking to me. For some reason, I just knew he was gonna do it.
Wow.
Now, when the 2 weeks came, I kind of started like, damn, you know. But he was calling though.
Right.
Big Keith, my big brother, Big Keith.
Right.
I'm over there.
Shout out Big Keith.
Yeah,
man.
we over there in Adamville over there, Mr. Valley Apartments and shit. We trapping over there and shit. And remember the call IDs?
Right.
It wasn't like the phone now.
Right.
The call ID was separate from the phone.
Absolutely.
So that nigga used to call the phone and goddamn Brad Jordan used to come up on the call
Wow.
ID. And everybody from the apartment used to come to our apartment to see that nigga name and number.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
damn, Scarface calling that nigga apartment.
Right.
You know that. This shit dumb now. Back then,
I would have been right there. Like,
back then, everybody was a big deal and shit. So that kind of like, okay, he calling. Like, he checked in every other day.
Right.
And then, like I said, man, shit, I ended up going to Mississippi. And then he he called me in Mississippi, say, you ready? I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right, let's go.
Wow.
And so then I left from Mississippi, going to Houston.
My God.
So like I said, when the 2 weeks was up, but by him calling, because see, these niggas down this motherfucker, they won't call and say shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Give your fake number and everything.
Yeah,
you already know.
Yeah, you have to blow them niggas up.
Yeah.
Like, this nigga here, he was calling. Like, man, shit, he put niggas on the phone, like, hey, man, listen to this nigga from Atlanta.
Right.
Rapping with niggas over the phone and shit.
Right.
So I knew he was interested.
He was
you know
100.
Because he was calling. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
absolutely. And you know what? And that's 100% true because I got stories about him the same way. He is a stand-up guy, man. Shout out to Scarface, man. The legend. Arguably the greatest to ever do it. Yeah. I kind of want to jump into now. Okay, so let's fast forward. He has brought you out there. What was it like, KB, when you first get there? You know, you meet Prince J. Did you meet Prince J when you first got there, or was you kind of?
I met him in L.A.
You met him in L.A. when y'all went out to L.A.
When I got to Houston, we was only in Houston for maybe like a week.
Gotcha.
Then because he was working on his album out of L.A.
Okay, now did he know that Scarface had already, painted a picture to him of you? Did he know who you was, or did you have to kind of sell yourself all over again to Prince J?
Well, he found out about me. By the time Jay came out to L.A., we had recorded Money Make the World Go Round.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
that was his first introduction to me.
Okay.
So he was like, like, who is that? And so they brought me in the studio, and then that's when I met him.
Wow.
And he like, damn, man, you put it down. I like that, you know.
Definitely.
I want to hear more, basically, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I didn't meet him till I got to LA.
But I want to go from him and jump into Bushwick Bill, man. You know, R.I.P. Bushwick Bill. Tell me what your relationship was like with Bushwick. What kind of guy was he, you know, personally? You know, there's a lot of rumors about him that, you know, that he was, you know, some people say he was a little angry. Some people say, you know, different little things about him. But what was it like working with Bushwick Bill in the studio? And what kind of person was he, you know, outside the studio just as a homie? Okay,
well, Bushwick, he did have the short man complex, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
But I'm going to tell you like this right here, man.
You want the truth? Well, here's the wicked truth.